Kromek Group is a UK developer of radiation detectors using novel crystals. Working in the medical, nuclear and security sectors, their growth was dictated to by winning tenders for new contracts. But they wanted to target tenders and new contracts strategically. Using design, they started from the beginning to find a new way to prioritise new business opportunities, which has now changed how they run their research and development.
We responded to projects pretty much as a, here's the specification, can you adhere to this specification? We tick the boxes and create the project. We only had bare minimum interaction with key stakeholders.
What there isn't in that is an awful lot of back and forth conversation, and there isn't an awful lot of control on the part of the company who's trying to service those contracts. So essentially what you're looking to do is to create some relationships that are based on a different basis, where you think about where your technology could best be exploited, you find the ideal applications where you're bringing benefit to the end user, and then you're in much more control of how you exploit that in the market space. What you're also trying to do is to connect all of your business goals into your activities on a development level.
With Dan's help, we were able to work together and understand the global context map in which Kromek fits. From that, we're able to understand the demand and supply of our business and the gaps that we could bridge. We have been able to identify approaches and methods and tools to initiate and ask the right questions to try and change that specification, to try and challenge the specification.
There wasn't a single set of assessments that were going on around opportunities that were coming into Kromek. Sometimes things were coming through via a product management side, sometimes they were coming in through technology development, but what there wasn't was a single point of entry where everything got triaged, if you like, and you decided what their relative merits were and what further information needed to be found. And bringing that together and actually developing a workflow that let them make assessments and essentially start to populate a roadmap of the opportunities facing them now and the opportunities in the mid and long term, and then starting to assess which ones they wanted to invest in. I think that was probably the key point of value that we brought in the process. One of the things that we try to encourage clients to do is to stop seeing design as a departmental level activity and see it as the communication and the kind of connective tissue between strategy and the other parts of the business. Crucially, when you start to think about it like that, you start to see it as a way of bringing opportunities to the business to invest in.
One of the key deliverables and the tangibles that we can see now is that we've got our design innovation suite, which is a room which was previously just a standard meeting room with tables in, dingy lighting. So what we've been able to do is to transform that, to set it up so that it encouraged collaborative working on whiteboards, very much visualization. Now it's a very good place that we go if we're trying to work through a problem, and help us realize that it's not just a thing for the designer, it's a thing for the way that the whole company can work.
Previously people thought design was just designing a pretty box, but since seeing this room and the permanence of it and understanding and seeing the workings on the boards and the steps that we take to define projects, not only just projects, but where Kromek actually sits in the product development chain. It's part of the business model. It's part of the innovation in the business. It's part of the foundations of a business.